You have no idea what you're talking about. Hatred, regret. Those burdens fall on the shoulders of those who are left behind. And so I must continue down this path. I already told you as much. It is far too late to stop.
I'm not after more empty words. I want you to speak through your actions.
I don't feel like I can just forget all the awful stuff he's done.
Regardless of what you hope for, you must concede that you have inherited certain responsibilities.
Fargus needed you. His Highness needed you.
What kind of business are you conducting?
Everyone just pretends like everything is fine.
It's an important battle, so let's make sure we're ready for anything.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Oh yes, many times, enthusiastically. Alright, there's a challenge and a prize for killing people. Tryleth is all over it.
But not today.
We're the same, you and I. Kill every last one of them!
The Kingdom Army doesn't look too interested in joining forces with us.
What, the whole
Let's take a
kill
moment
every
to
last
see how
one
this
of
all
them thing?
unfolds.
That's standard practice.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces.
Game mechanics
I
have
will
got
create
you covered
such
on that one,
chaotic
Edelgard.
warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
You'll need some color scheme changes to effectuate that.
Ready when you are.
We'll talk about that later. We'll have Ingrid get the party started with a little scientific demonstration.
Do no less.
A very effective one at that, for this armor unit about
You took me
insulation.
lightly.
And now we'll just move everyone up to start getting across the bridge.
Mounted units, advance.
That, incidentally, not a mounted unit. So we'll have Tryleth respond with a little bit of fire, which armor also doesn't really protect you against when it's made of metal.
Fitting end for a monster like me.
Inauspicious start. We'll, turn back the clock a little bit here. Guess we have to change our advancement strategy. Mercedes and Ingrid should be fine to move forward. We'll put Dimitri there instead. Everyone else, move on up. Let's try that again.
Mounted units, advance.
Edelgard, of course, still doesn't get that right. Not a mounted unit still. Same exchange here, except Tryleth has Bolganone equipped, so that armored and not mounted unit goes down. And Tryleth gets a level.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
You'll defend everyone for the greater good. Annette does not get critted there. She can't cast the spells she doesn't have. Alright. We got some mounted units over here that I suppose did advance, so apologies to Edelgard. We have Ash that can cut them open with the can opener and see if there are any beans inside. Looks like there's at least a few. And we'll have Father Dedu bring some inspiration to Dimitri here so he can help Ash out. And he has Heartseeker, so he wants to get right up in melee with his magic. Doesn't look like he can double, but he is pretty dodgy at the moment. So just use Dark Pulse here, get that dodge, get a level, and then Poison Strike will go off.
The consequence of the blood I've spilled.
I don't know that Dark Pulse draws blood, but if it gets you that kind of level, I guess I'll take it. Annette here can't cast spells, but guess you don't need a spell to deal magic damage when you have that spiffy little bow. Sylvain is really lacking in strength, and his magic's not much better, but it's enough to finish that thing off.
I'm really getting it.
Ooh, he's more accurate with the blows that deal very little damage. Excellent. Felix is going to come on up and heal Tryleth against his better judgment. And with the Spear of Assault equipped, he can fearlessly move up. Our mounted units are going to advance Edelgard.
Thanks.
Ingrid's going to heal Annette up a little bit from that ballista blow she took.
Why, thank you.
Then we'll rally Mercedes and see if that's helpful. Tryleth doesn't get a dodge there, so he's in a little bit of dangerous territory now. Felix gets the crest activation, so that's a one-hit kill. And who's getting sniped now? Annette again for the same amount of damage, so she can't cast the same not spells. Let's put an end to this. Tryleth, oh, it has close counter. Let's see if we can get a crit to avoid that close counter. No, of course we can't. So Tryleth's in a bit of trouble. Let's keep him right where he is. And maybe Felix can bail him out, as he has so many times before. Looks like we'll have to suffer another counterattack. Don't get the very unlikely dodge, so we have some healing to do after we steal that Brave Bow. Annette, can you solve this problem? Not by yourself, evidently. Got our work cut out for us here. Mercedes can finish this job, hopefully. There it goes.
Keep our guard up.
And now we should have Ingrid and Ash available for healing duty, so Ingrid can throw down a physic on Felix. Ash can heal him up the rest of the way, or close to it. And now we've got Father Dedu available to dance up Ash, so he might be able to throw down some more healing, make it less likely that we just die. We'll heal up Annette, so she is in safe range now. And we'll move up Gilbert to, well, be present.
Area. We need to head there immediately to protect it.
Did it take you that long to notice? Armored unit advancing. Here's a mounted unit, and it's advancing on Ash and actually doing something useful. That's not good. Successfully mounting an incursion across that bridge. Felix found a little way to poke through that armor. There's not Petra.
The Empire and Kingdom are mixed up in this battle. It's a struggle to target the right one.
It's the colors, Claude. Red and blue.
We'll just have to crush anyone who isn't an ally.
That's our line. Although I suppose Dimitri just said kill everyone, so it's a little different. Oh boy. Claude's on the move. He has some flying units coming in. The Alliance could be the real challenge here. Lots of archers, flying units. The Empire should really take some pointers from them. Then we have not Hilda over there. Okay, we're going to have to somehow bail ourselves out of this. Dimitri is a good place to start over here. We will not roll a 20 on that Thundershock, but with the Poison Strike it should be enough for Ash to just cut it open. Do we land the 97? We do.
Must be so.
Excellent. So now we can get across this bridge. We'll put Sylvain over there to draw out this Pegasus Knight. Heal up Ash with Father Dedu. And now Mercedes can put a pause on this issue by having Ferdinand just kind of float his face into there, and somehow that stuns everyone. I'd be stunned if I saw that personally, so it makes a little more sense than I give it credit for. Ingrid has more to say about the insulative properties of metal armor.
I shall not stray.
And now what do we want to do? Felix is right to be careful. He can heal himself up offensively. So he's in less of the danger zone at the moment. We'll pull him back into this forest. And we still have to finish off that armor unit. we can just try to fire the magic bow. We got 2 shots at a 64. The first one lands. Excellent.
Can't afford to lose.
Level 37 for Annette.
Wait, that's it?
That's all you need. Don't complain about it, Annette. Don't jinx it. Okay, with that done,
Pull through.
we can move on to some other priorities, which are retreating from the Alliance, really. So we'll just pull back Tryleth. We'll bring Gilbert back here. He has this little training bow that he's been using in Annette's sewing club. So he lands a little bit of a hit. And we're off that central platform so Edelgard can't blow it up. Good counterattack there from Sylvain. Would have preferred to get a dodge, but he's okay. He's fast enough to not get doubled. Claude continuing to come on in. These units can't damage Armor Cetus, but she actually has to get a hit to kill them. 60%. Can we land this one? Yes. That one goes down. Armor Cetus successfully protecting her friends, as she has for the last 5 years. Not the most intelligent shot I've ever seen out of the AI onto not Petra. They literally would never, ever hit. This has a 58% chance, gets in, but gets doubled. And now we're going to try and just make Hubert go away.
Interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of
You don't have a good history with plans on this channel, Hubert. Looks like Annette gets to rub it in a little bit.
Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
Somehow getting critted right in the face doesn't actually kill
No
him.
need to worry. We still have some troops left. So long as I stand, we won't give up.
Now then. 100% chance to hit from Felix. I'll take it.
It was meant to be.
Lysithea gets a level for an upcoming paralogue. Gross. Alright, Sylvain, you have a bow. We don't get the crit. So, alright, we have more work to do. Who's going to do it? Dedu, you have a bow. I put a bow on you for some reason, and it deals exactly enough damage. What a coincidence.
Much needed.
Got some healing to do as we continue to run away from the Alliance. And the Empire engages the Alliance at the same time that it engages us. Lucky Edelgard stopped us from teaming up with them, huh? Okay. Ash doesn't get that dodge. We can see some people in the background there being a little afraid of the situation. Normally Ash has things more under control, but these are special circumstances. Claude, very dangerous. We've got to keep an eye on him. Sniper going after an Alliance armor unit, being pretty darn effective. And it continues to stand only because Poison Strike can't kill it. Looks like this 2 damage is going to take it out. Alliance snipers being worth every penny. All bunched up. If we weren't running away, we would get a big gambit off, but we have to continue to run so that we can take out the Empire first. Ingrid is reminding people to bundle up. You never know when the weather might turn bad. Okay, Annette is going to give Sylvain a lesson in how to properly use a bow against flying units, and it looks like this. Deal triple-digit damage is the lesson, I guess.
I'm starting to get it.
Starting to? You're literally at the end of the prowess line. Melee heal coming down from Ash. A little to dance. And we're going to have Tryleth hop into this forest to start a battle with that monster.
Much appreciated.
Heal coming down from Sir Felix on one of his most loyal lieutenants. And Dimitri is going to keep up. And Gilbert is going to remind us that he is also here. Apparently that armor unit deciding to defend that ballista. Good counterattacks there from Tryleth. Breaks down one of those barriers. Claude is going to get distracted and use Fallen Star on the Fail Knot, wasting some charges on it, for sure. You should have just let these snipers take care of it. Nothing can stop them, evidently. So that ballista's freed up. I wonder if they're going to use it. Good dodge there from not Petra. Alliance mages trying to get as far ahead as they possibly can. 3% isn't 0, so that's an improvement. Okay, how can we deal with this monster? We can go in with Felix's standard issue stick. Double crest activation is excellent.
Guess all that time wasn't wasted.
More axe prowess coming down for Lysithia. Got 2 more barriers to break. Tryleth has a stick, which this is weak to. Good job, Bernie. You literally dealt damage. That's more than most adjutants usually do. Okay, we don't have another lance that we want to deploy right here, so we're going to have to use multiple attacks. Dimitri can break down the health bar with a Thoron and get the poison strike off. We can move Annette over here so that she's out of counterattack range, and then just a curved shot will break down that last broken barrier, leaving the monster vulnerable to whatever. And getting us a single Umbral Steel. How excellent.
Thanks.
We'll to dance up Annette, get a level out of it.
The better to serve His Highness.
I like it. Strength, defense, everything we could want out of Father to do. He has so many teachings for us. We're going to leave the monster alone for a little bit and just delete another Empire Mage. Go in the way of Hubert. Sylvain. Damage output is just so pathetic. My god. Look at all these options. The Wodow's the best we can do. We get 60 total, which is not nearly as impressive as I would have thought for a Sylvain. We'll move Ash up, and he can finish this job. He has a lot of charges left on Wind. Health bar goes down. Just 1 left for the next turn. Oh, you can actually go in and make your peace. Gilbert get an incidental crit for 21. Just demonstrating that Sylvain is better than he looks in comparison. The monster, of course, immediately heals off Gilbert's attack. We see not Petra getting some things done. Will she survive through this turn? Claude says no. Absolutely no. Yikes. So the Empire is almost entirely down. I think it is just monsters and Edelgard left, and then we have the entire Alliance. Okay then, we got some decisions to make. We gotta make this thing go away. It's annoying, and it is preventing us from setting up our defensive formation in face of the Alliance. So Felix says, get out of my way. Doesn't quite finish things off. Oh, we have another mage over there. Annette, make that problem go away.
I won't back down.
No, you will not.
What's next?
And she single-handedly wipes out all of the Empire's mages. Dimitri dodges the vantage. Good job there, winning the coin flip.
Weak for this world.
And now we have to figure out how to make that defensive formation happen. We need to move Annette out of that spot. We need to flip Sir Felix out of the danger zone with Tryleth. do some healing, and we'll pull back Ingrid and Arm-Flailing, so they aren't in any danger either. Claude couldn't get us, that's good. Sniper's coming in, but Sylvain can dodge anything and everything from that forest. This one actually going to engage that monster. Interesting strategy, though it does show some evolution from trying to attack something they literally can't hit. Okay, they're bunching up a little bit. That could be good. Depends on what gambits we have available. Ingrid can try to make this go away. We have to win a couple of coin flips or get a crit. Okay, we got one. So, still kind of a concerning amount of HP left on that. Sylvain can just try to use the loadout here. A miss on an 86, and neither one was a crit. Okay, we still got a lot of work to do. Dimitri. Okay, well, Claude will kill you. So let's try this. We got 2 shots with the Thoron. Number 2 actually lands it, so not Raphael is down.
I am prepared.
Father Dedu. If we dance up Dimitri, we should be able to use his gambit, and he should be able to land it given his charm. Alright, we want to put him exactly here. We'll go after this mage 60%. Alright, can we land the 60? We did it. We actually said something threatening and it worked. Okay, so that nails those snipers in Claude. So we have an opening. Ash, from here you're relatively safe.
Should take place on the battlefield.
You know, everyone was Ash's friend at the Academy. Claude has 2 chances to kill Ash here. He misses one and misses the other. Excellent job, Ash. Okay, now we can finish Claude. And of course, Tryleth has to do it. He killed everyone's hopes and dreams of learning.
So you're actually alive, Teach. It's a shame you aren't on our side.
Is it, though?
Anyway, isn't the Empire your enemy? Us fighting seems like a waste.
Yeah, it sure does. Claude, who is continuing to try and kill Ash.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance, but there was no way to predict the movements of the Kingdom Army.
We would have told you. Anyway, Bernie gets a level.
I can't afford to die here. I have to retreat.
You could have done that before. Let us handle this.
I'll cut through.
Alright, we got some snipers and mages to deal with. We have to try and keep Dimitri alive.
You haven't earned
So his loyal knight, Sir Felix, is going to do what he can. We're going to use some rallies to try and set ourselves up as best we can defensively. Imperial Monster going after this lone Alliance sniper. Arm-Flailing in an armor fight, getting embarrassingly doubled, but deals much more damage with the Crusher than they do with conventional weaponry. It's going to crush the land there, if you look at that animation. Ferdinand also getting a level.
I'm continuing to improve.
Both pretty impressive, except when you consider that Ferdinand is a mage. Great dodge there from Dimitri, and he uses... Oh no. That was his last Thoron, wasn't it? So he's down to his axe. I'm afraid for his life. The sniper coming at him. Okay. We may need to Divine Pulse here, or not! Or not! Dimitri always ready with his axe, evidently. Okay, magic can hit Sylvain. Good job, you figured out the secret formula.
Is that it?
That can't hit him, so you've forgotten the secret formula.
At your service.
Okay, Mercedes, you've got to move up, do some swashbuckling with the Blue Gong.
I don't expect forgiveness.
You shouldn't, he's dead. Okay, Ingrid.
I can do no less.
You really can't, apparently. You have a grudge against all these armor units.
You make me feel safe.
Really cold in there. Again, Mercy with feeling safe in the middle of a blizzard. She grew up in Fargus, I guess it makes sense. Now, Dimitri has a score to settle with some snipers.
I'd be honored.
And we know how honored you would be, Ash. Looks like magic is the way to go. Use only one more charge out of wind.
I won't falter.
No, you will not. You historically haven't.
I just eked by.
You did falter. I take it back.
No less.
Out of the level or the kill, Dimitri? You'll want to be more specific from a leadership perspective. Okay, Annette. We'll just go for the curved shot on the killer bow, and it looks like it'll curve right into some vital organs.
Not bad.
What's the plan?
Dimitri, just going out of his way to praise all the people that are getting totally unnecessarily brutal kills.
Don't bother haunting me.
Sylvain goes up and says, "That's our kill on the monster. How dare you try to harvest that from us?" And I think Annette sees another mage, doesn't care whether it's Empire or Alliance, she just kills them all.
Fool.
And now we're down to just this monster, so let's use Restore while we apparently have something to restore. And it's going to breathe fire on Felix. Successfully, ow. Okay, we got the monster, and then we have this demonic beast left to deal with.
You forced my hand.
So here comes the assault troop from Sir Felix. And an onslaught from Annette. Apparently Annette has more charm than Sir Felix does. So much charm that she tilted the world a little bit. We'll fix the camera. To dance up Dimitri, who really should be more appreciative of those sick Dusker moves. Sylvain can literally deal damage through that barrier, so it goes down. He has a chest to go open since he's not dealing a whole lot of damage otherwise. Dimitri just double up Dark Pulse to take down the last barrier. And we'll take that down to a single hit point, I believe. And, well, we'll deal a little more than one here with Tryleth. Got some healing to do. We'll try to draw out Edelgard with Sylvain later, so we gotta heal him up. Gotta heal Dimitri, since Ingrid wouldn't be able to do much else with her turn otherwise. Now let's take out the beast. Annette, 91% chance crit. Actually happens for once. Guess we should have used curved shot on that one for humor purposes. To do, how much damage can you do? Looks like we're going to need to crack out the sick dance moves, the sickest ones we've ever seen. Great dodge. Wow! Even Father Dedue getting in on the sick crit action. And now Ash, of course, fears nothing, so he's going to get in counterattack range, get a crit right up in its face. Can he get two in a row? No. He doesn't want to showboat that much. He wants to share some of the credit with his colleagues. Ash always looking out. Now Tryleth needs a crit here to get the kill, and there he goes.
I must lead them well.
As I expected.
Ash even believing in Tryleth. Wow. Maybe he's been making strides ever since he made that initial outreach to Dimitri. Okay, we open the chest. All that's left is Edelgard. So, dodge tank Assassin Vayne. Let's see if you can make this happen. We'll get you as dodgy as we can possibly do. To dance you up, rally you with Annette. And then Edelgard should be off of that heal tile.
Destroy both the kingdom and the alliance. Now, with one fell swoop.
Alright, Assassin Vayne, it's all on you. Edelgard nails the 44.
I'm not afraid. I figured it would end like this.
Maybe tell me first? Oh. She can use Raging Storm. right.
It doesn't feel good, does it? To be the one left behind? You feel guilt for not dying along with the others.
Does Amir even have that many charges?
I'll bear this pain until the day I die, but I refuse to wallow in it.
Felix couldn't bear to see this, and so he finds it within himself to reverse the flow of time and save the kingdom.
What's the plan?
By having Sylvain move over there.
What's my
Okay,
strategy?
looks like we have to engage Edelgard on her terms, which
I knew
apparently
when
are
it's
worse than
one
coming
of
out
our
to meet
paths
us.
Would have to come to an end. Your journey ends here, Professor. Forever.
People have been saying that for so many years. Gambit hit there by just ramming Bernie into her. Okay, Sylvain, maybe you'll live through this. Oh, she can't kill you with a regular attack. How nice. We'll go in with our
We'll destroy both the
fancy
kingdom and
Maralta
your
knife.
now with one fell swoop.
You can't actually, since that isn't Raging Storm, so eat a critical for 18. Yeah, doesn't that make you think Sylvain is effective?
I'm your girl.
He won't die right there, he dies several tiles to the left. Okay, Annette, take her out. A little bit of an anticlimax, but it
Just
worked.
as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one.
We all know that Edelgard's eternal nemesis, Annette,
I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
you know it. MVP is Annette, she earned it. Captain's Log, Harpstring Moon, 1186. Upon our return from victory at Gronder Field, Lord Rodrigue Achille Fraldarius was found dead. The cause is officially unknown, but I personally suspect it may be related to the temporal anomaly that saved us from Edelgard's onslaught. I don't know how I did it. I may never know.
That worked out well.
I knew I
Just
owed my
not
life
there
to
yet.
him, but now,
think
more
I'm
than
improving.
ever. The only other person that seems to be aware
before
of
the
the
next
anomaly is Dimitri.
I
He's been
see.
less enraged
How to
of
apply
late,
this
on
knowledge.
occasion prone to philosophical discussion of what makes one a monster or justifies killing. Maybe he sees me as a killer now, too. He's had to rethink some things. To be honest, maybe I should too. I can't wallow like this. Time to play fetch with the immovable. A belated welcome, everyone, to episode 21. I hope you enjoyed the war at Gronder and Felix's reading from his captain's logs. We are so close to my Azure Moon goal of 2,000 subscribers, so please, if you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It helps so much. And, you know, leave a
Intuition's
comment,
all I need.
like the video. Just, it always helps me make these whenever I get some measure of your support. We are getting near the end of the game here. We have a few paralogs to deal with still, but from then on, it is going to just be story missions as things ramp up in intensity. So I hope you are looking forward to see how this ends up. We are doing shockingly well with some of these characters, and we have a couple of class upgrades to show off for people involved in paralogs that are coming up. So here is Ferdinand the Warlock
My
getting
future is bright.
absolutely insane stat boosts, 7 and 10 on Magic and Resilience. And Petra just wanted to get some stat boosts. She was already at Valkyrie,
I have success.
but she got a couple extra Resilience from Warlock certification. Now we have a little bit of a grinding battle, since even our A-team has a little bit of leveling to do to get their stats up. So there's Ingrid showing off her mastery of the weather.
Here is something to believe in.
Tryleth is making fun of people for believing in things. Ooh, a Rocky Burdock. That'll help Sylvain. Dimitri won't be deterred.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
I'm counting on you.
I am just a killer. A disgusting monster.
But why do you kill? Real monsters kill for selfish reasons.
Prize for killing people? Tryleth's all over it.
Excuse me!
Mercedes always polite before she crushes the life out of people.
Reassuring.
Dedue is very reassured that she can simply crush skulls.
Another victory. I expect no less.
Dimitri actually expecting killing coming out of Tryleth. That makes sense. Here's a level on Annette.
I can't stop now.
But maybe you should, because you didn't get much more powerful. Here comes Gilbert actually getting a kill, getting to level 33.
Reminds me of my youth.
You were defensive in your youth? Do you need to talk to me about something?
Adequately trained.
Tryleth does believe that stealing is adequate training, so you're onto something there.
You took me lightly.
Ingrid bringing in an Ice Age.
You could do it.
Sylvain always knew she could control even the global climate. There goes Mercedes using the Stick of Ruin to ruin somebody's life.
Greatness awaits me.
Not with that level. You've got the strength within you, Mercy. We all believe in you.
Alright, next.
Sir Felix getting to level 39.
Strength never betrays.
No, it doesn't. Nor does dexterity nor speed.
This success will translate to victory.
I have a little more skepticism of that claim, Lysithia. MVP goes to Mercedes. We're going to Brigid for a little away mission. We need Petra and Bernie to help us out as we try to defend Brigid and the School of Sorcery from an Imperial invasion. Annette will kick us off here. She has the ballista that she can aim at any number of targets. So let's just get ourselves started with these assassins that would otherwise evade our attacks. Petra, despite being a B team member, is actually going to participate pretty meaningfully. She can go in with those famous Brigid winds before running away, like the wind, if you will. Sylvain can traverse the forests to his heart's content. Dealing damage, though, without any crits, is not his specialty.
I see.
I'll cut through.
Felix has been practicing up with the immovable and is now a pro fetch player. Look at that.
Meant to be.
Tryleth, what can you do? We have one more little problem up here with this Imperial soldier. It is way faster than us. Looks like lightning doesn't kill it right away, so we'll have to figure out a different solution. Ingrid misses with one of those famous Brigid blizzards, so Father Dedue is going to give her a second chance at that.
You saved me.
Saved you from humiliation, maybe.
This is no time to stand idle.
Father Dedue, of course, can't save himself from the humiliation of a terrible level. But now Ingrid has a second chance. We'll actually go with a Nosferatu this time, since she will be attracting some attention to herself.
Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
Well, speed's kinda helpful when you're avoiding getting doubled. Mercedes, of course, out front. Not nailing a 22 is to be expected.
I'll end this quickly.
Ingrid even getting the crit here with the Nosferatu doesn't actually increase the amount of life she can vampire out of that. Whoa! Hitting Ash? That's not recommended for your health. Poison Strike goes down. We'll need to heal him up a little more than that 5. Annette, what can you snipe down here? We probably just need your help with these Swordmasters. So you didn't get a crit on that one. Ferdinand is a little disappointed, and he's right there as Armor-Setis' adjutant. So we'll need to have a serious talk when we get home. Ingrid can't really walk through the forest all that fast, but given that her range is basically infinite, it doesn't matter all that much. 68 is tantalizingly close to being a guaranteed crit, but we get it anyway. Sylvain can just slice this open now that Annette has helped him out. And we get to level 38.
That took too much effort.
Scrupulously avoiding strength such that he doesn't get too good. He feels like he's had too much time in the spotlight. He has to step back for a little bit.
I'd be honored.
And who is going to step up? Ash is going to stay in the forest and invite that Swordmaster out while healing up Ingrid. And then Father Dedue is going to try and make the forest expedition a little faster by dancing up Ingrid. And she doesn't fear all that much, but she's just going to try and get a blizzard off. There she goes. $52, that's a little better. Actually nails the counterattack. Good counterattack there from Tryleth. Not a lot getting accomplished on either side. More sword units streaming in, coming at Ash. Good dodge. Twice. Excellent. Now, Bernadetta has to get a kill here because I've wanted everyone to get a kill on their own paralogue mission, and there she goes, Swordmaster Bernie getting the job done. Petra will probably not be as difficult to make that happen, and the winds of Brigid blow. Now, Armor-Setis can just move forward as much as she likes, and we really need to do some crowd control here, so Ferdinand, get on that. There, that should be a lot simpler to clear out now. We have this Mage here we'll want to deal with. We can deal 24. We do have to risk a counterattack, but Dimitri is pretty dodgy. Good job, Dimitri. Tryleth can pretty easily just stick a stick in here.
I must lead them well.
Ingrid, you're really in the danger zone here. But she's gonna embrace that a little bit. Do we want to go after the archer or this swordmaster? We're going to try and just finish this off. Down it goes.
Done. Onward.
And then Dedue can come on up, dance her up, so she can get in a better position to do battle with everything else. So we can put her on the Prey Stone. That'll give her some additional defense and dodginess. And, of course, more science lectures coming in. She should be fine to withstand the rest of that onslaught and counterattack pretty well. Some healing coming down from Ash. And Felix coming into the front line. Oh, he actually gets a crit there. Maybe he should have thrown that regular stick, but the Nosferatu to rub it in will do just fine. 66% on the Lance of Ruin. There it goes. That guy falls. Ill-advised attack, if I do say so myself. And I know something about ill-advised. Crit coming down from Armor-Setis. Everything falls by being near her. Ooh, actually hitting Ingrid, but paying with his life.
Onward.
Okay, I don't think magic will be able to hurt her all that much, and she will heal herself up a little. Oh, This guy might pay with his life too. Ingrid really mad that you would dare get her even close to death. And she goes back up to half health. Petra, pretty versatile here. Let's just get rid of the armor unit. And she single-handedly finishes something off.
For Brigid, I find strength to carry
You
on.
actually did this time. Thank you. I guess now that we're actually here, there should be some strength on the ground somewhere. Good slice with the Lance of Ruin. No possibility of an effectual counterattack. So Dimitri can go in and just finish it off with a simple Nosferatu. He's been studying up his faith ever since Father Dew has returned. So he's learned a thing or two about worshipping in the Church of Dusker.
I won't stop marching onward.
Well, if you used your axe more often, I would agree.
Saved me. Ready when you are.
Get some healing done on Ingrid so she can have full confidence to go in and just kill this guy. Looks like she could have healed herself up using that Nosferatu, so we still got some XP on to do. Death coming in on Ingrid. It looks like we dealt a little more death than we took. Sylvain, remember he has a bow. That's his weakness. And he won't let this guy forget it.
Burn until we meet again.
Lysithia up to level 29. Very high for a B-team member. Terrible level. She's gonna need a bolt axe. The dance coming down on Sylvain.
So helpful.
And we have a Pegasus Knight coming down. Easy dodge there from Sylvain. Few other random units streaming on in. Annette will just make short work of this. 100%. Gets the crit. Triple digits.
Can't afford to lose.
And Sylvain has an opportunity to just slice this up. Looks like his strength is high enough. Those Rocky Burdocks paying off. Father Dedu can let Ash make his way into the forest, perhaps to participate in this little skirmish here. Yep, he can come on in, and he's actually going to delete this sniper, since it has a 0% chance to hit him while he is standing in the forest. There it goes.
It must be so.
It literally was impossible for it to be any other way. That is how statistics work. Thank you for the lesson, Ash. Volganone coming down to destroy the armor unit.
This could turn the tides.
Now, we do need to be careful here,
Of the stronghold has been
since if we kill everything,
Our friends from
that
the stronghold
auto-spawns
will soon be
Hubert
heroes
and
again.
all of the reinforcements on this map. So we're going to proceed pretty carefully, making sure that we get everyone into a decent defensive position before we trigger the reinforcements. So we're going to have Felix move forward with the special dance boost so that he can try to draw out the mounted unit. There it goes. He has that Spear of Assault that will one-shot it, that will do way more than one-shot it, embarrass it and its descendants. Good dodge there from Sylvain. No crit, so it still lives, but it's outside of the forest.
Reinforcements are ready. Let us attack with each other.
Luckily, our reinforcements are the ones that are ready, not theirs. Those are pretty useless, given what will spawn soon, but it was a nice thought. Dark Pulse comes down, finishes that one off. Going to dance up Ash, so he can draw out another unit. Going to put him right on into the forest here. And then Sylvain will move up to make sure all of the remaining units are pulled in.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Uh-oh. Sylvain getting blowed up. That's no good. But luckily he has stealth going on, so this archer can't go after him, and instead gives its life to Ash.
It's my duty.
Just a straight donation. Here come our allies, just sauntering their way over under the command of Armor Cetus. Everyone across the globe looks up to her. As I said, we need to be careful about how we handle things. Once one of these units goes down, if the other one dies, then Hubert and his lieutenants spawn. So we'll just have Dedue eliminate this threat with his Dedusker Sword Dance. There it goes.
Luck wasn't with you.
And now we're just going to heal up and wait so that we can get into the best position we can for the reinforcements spawning. Well, that's a couple of wasted charges on the Spear of Asal. More moving forward. We managed to get Armor Cetus all the way up there with some movement shenanigans with Petra and Tryleth. And here is Hubert.
Well, well, well. This little diplomatic errand to Brigid just got interesting. It seems we have some special guests. Capture the road ahead before they reach it.
If they are blocking the road, I will not have the ability to be seeing my grandfather. I must be
Very
moving
few of us
quickly.
can see through Hubert. Okay, now that we managed to flip Mercy all the way up here with reposition, we're going to use her other wave attack. And Ferdinand just rams his way in to get to level 24.
I am not well pleased.
I'm not either. I'm glad you have the self-awareness.
What's my strategy?
All right. Now we just
Leave
need
it
to
to
make
me.
sure that Mercy doesn't die from Hubert. So Dimitri is going to show off his devotion to Dedue.
Swear it wasn't
Do devotion.
Ready when you are.
And we do have to deal with all of these units over here fast enough that they don't just make us auto-lose by reaching the objective point. So Ingrid's going to have to put herself in some danger. Thoron down one of these. There it goes.
You took me lightly.
And then with a dance from Dedue, we might be able to creep her forward a little bit and use one of her other spells. Let's see. If we put her up here and we use Blizzard, we should be able to take something else out, but she's doubling everything with the special dance. And this hits 69% of the time, so we have to do that for funny purposes. Physics are broken. I don't believe anything anymore.
Brigid is a vassal of the Empire. You will not turn them against us.
He says as he literally murders the Brigid soldier. Oh, it lived, despite it being in armor. Okay. I would say that 0% Gambit may not have been the best option available. So here's the reason we use Nosferatu. It lets Ingrid heal a bunch of the damage she didn't take, of course. Huh. She wasn't in as much danger as I'd envisioned, really. Abraxas coming down from the Brigid Mage. Not one that attended the Brigid School of Sorcery. Abraxas, of course, is not part of that curriculum.
It's time.
Here comes an assault troop unaided. We'll get rid of that sniper and rattle Hubert, so he should be a little easier to take down. Ash can make some of these other dominoes fall with just a little bit of that Brigid breeze. Armor Cetus. Not quite as accurate as we'd like. It looks like Crusher is the way to go, and his skull goes straight into his torso. Sylvain. Levin Sword, not really the way to go, it appears. Let's try the killer bow that you're carrying around. You're outside of miasma range. You don't get the crit, so you can't claim Hubert this time. We'll go back over here before figuring out what to do. Thunder comes down from Dimitri. Should be easy enough to finish. Now, Ingrid will have to deal with all of this mess. Let's hurt this as much as we can with a Nosferatu. That should keep her protected through the rest of the turn. Father Dedu, also extremely dodgy. It's easy to forget that. And it looks like he can just score the meat here to finish it off. Now then, we can't manage to get Felix close enough to finish off Hubert, but he can play fetch with this sniper. And if we get a crest activation, or a crit, or both, it'll go down. Felix just showing off. Incredible. Okay. This may have been ill-advised on Tryleth's part, especially to have Bolganon as his counter. But Hubert doesn't kill anyone. Flying units coming in. Ingrid getting axed.
It is done.
I may not have planned for them to have so little HP. She gets a clutch dodge to heal herself up a little more. Some assassins and Pegasus Knights coming in. The Knights of Brigid are in a little bit of trouble, though not much. Another really important dodge there for Ingrid as she heals up even more. Oh! The Brigid green units actually got a hit in. I'm impressed. Another Abraxas coming down, meaning even Sylvain could probably finish that unit off. We're going to let Petra get rid of Hubert with actual Brigid magic.
Princess of Brigid. Now we see where your loyalties truly lie. This, after we spared your life in return for naught but your fealty. How ungrateful.
10 years have been passed. The Empire has been changed, just as Brigid has.
Yeah, it's now home to the most successful school of sorcery on the continent and the world.
Troops, remember your orders. I must withdraw.
Nothing can kill this man. Okay, Dimitri. What can you do here? Looks like you have to use one of your Thorons to kill this.
Take me if you must.
Don't have a lot of PP on that move. These are too fast to get doubled by Ingrid at base, it looks like, so we'll have to use Nosferatu there, and then to dance her up. Then she might be able to finish the job.
You're amazing.
We know. Amazing enough to get to level 38.
I wield this power for His Highness.
More defense, more luck, whatever. We can get Ingrid further up here and just eliminate this mounted unit. The flyer is going to come at Ingrid. I think she'll be okay. I did say even Sylvain could finish this job. Let's see if I'm right. The mini bow will double, 97%. Sure, get the 11% crit. What do I care?
Don't bother haunting me.
Felix will undo a little bit of that Luna from Hubert before just making a beeline over there. Physic will undo the rest of Hubert's spell. And just a little cluster of enemy units left. This one comes at Ingrid, doesn't double her, actually misses. And it turns out these have discovered a countermeasure to the Brigid Blizzards, which is, I guess, to just be on a very warm animal. We're going to give it another shot. Still resistant to ice, which doesn't make a whole lot of type matching sense. But let's see if it is resistant to electric attacks. It is not. It goes down. And Dimitri is still vulnerable to attack. He can't take nearly as much as he dishes out, so Dedu is going to help him out, dance him out of danger. So just move a little bit over here. You've learned some first aid, so let's apply it to our new Brigid allies. Ash going to keep this one a little further from the brink of death. Bernie is also here, remember, from the beginning of the mission when she killed something? Oh, right. We have the auto-loss condition to worry about. Green units still alive and kicking. And our army over there. That's no good. Ingrid, put a stop to this advance. Please, don't roll a 1. There we go. Our once per episode firebomb finally goes off. Dimitri Dynamaxing over here just to make this go a little faster.
Take me if you must.
And now just a couple of things to clean up. To do, normally you don't want to use swords against these kinds of units, but kinda needs to. For the accuracy and the damage output, there he goes with the grounder. And now Sylvain can actually sneak through the forest to steal this kill. All he needs to do is land one 80% blow. He even gets the stylistic crit for 69. What a way to end a
I
mission.
expect no less.
Whew. All right, let's get out of here.
And who gets MVP but Ingrid, master of the Brigid Blizzard? Thanks for watching this episode of Failure Emblem. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video so that I can keep making this content. If you have any suggestions or thoughts on the future of this run or anything else about the channel, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter at @FailureEmblem. Thank you.